to come live and direct from the Mass HQ to you. You guys ask us questions in real time. This is your opportunity to touch base, and might be a question out there that helps somebody, might be a question out there that makes everybody laugh. I don't know. My name's Dilz. This is Making a Statement Entertainment, Making a Statement Apparel, Making a Statement.co.nz. This is our podcast. This is Brother
Hi,
E.
I'm Ethan.
He's
I'm
cold.
a little bit sick.
And this is
Fint, aka Logan.
Okay, the Fint.
okay,
Fint.
the Fint.
Mr. The Fint.
Mr. the Fint. We just played 21 questions.
It was
And we
pretty
had some tape get put on some places because the wax strips got left out. But we're not going to give away who got what, because then people might not watch the 21 questions. But how are the itchiness and stickiness going, I wonder? We might have to...
I wonder who was it? Who lost?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Who was it?
You'll have to watch it. But anyways, before we kick off our our Breaking the Stigma, we'll introduce you to Cuzzy DJ TJ. Pull yourself over there. Pull the box up. Show them that Hot Topic box.
Kia ora whanau. My name's Cuzzy Trev, DJ TJ, or Millie, either one. But here's the box.
Millie.
There's all the questions.
Or hashtag bleach butt.
I'll stir it because the boys didn't like how Logie got his stuff pulled straight away. So, okay. Question is... men's mental health.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a question.
No, it's a hot
That's
topic.
a hot topic.
Hot topic.
It's a good way to start us off. Oh, well, men's mental health. You want to start us over there, Finn?
Drop me, isn't it?
Yeah. You probably wrote that one too.
No, I didn't write that one.
Your last one was pretty philosophical.
Yeah, well, I got philosophical. Philosophical.
Philosophical.
Yep. What do we want to talk about in terms of mental health? There's a lot that goes into it. I believe last time I was on the pod, we did a bit of a deep dive into breaking the stigma around medication and people being embarrassed to talk about that. Yeah, still the same stance point on that. Not embarrassed. I'll talk to anyone about their medication.
What's the medication that you take?
So mine's a anti-anxiety, antidepressant, sertraline.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know a couple of people that take that as well.
I've tried a couple of different ones, and a few of them didn't work. The first one I ever took, I think it was fluoxetine, was horrible. It made everything worse. And I sat in that for probably a good 2 years. And then it got to the point where my partner called my mum and was like, I don't know what to do with him anymore. He needs help. Can you get him into the doctor? And yeah, we changed my medications, and life-changing.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Is it taking them religiously? Like,
yeah, you got to have
every
them.
day
You have
on
to
a
take them
queue?
every day. Yeah.
what happens if you don't? Have you done that?
Like if you miss a day, it's like anything. Like it's not going to make a life changing. Like it's not crazy. I don't notice it. But if I stay off it for a month, 2 months, then you start feeling it.
And you have to build it back up, eh? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't just work as soon as you take the pill.
No,
you have to take
no.
it for like a week or two, and then it will slowly start to
Yeah.
like balance you back out again.
Yeah.
That's
So
right, eh?
That sounds like a roller coaster, eh?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't take it.
If you don't take it,
so
yeah.
why do people not take it for that long?
Sure. Why don't people take other medications?
Mm.
Oh, it's not doing anything, so I'll stop.
Because it gets worse, eh? It
Or-
needs to be
well, yeah.
recalibrated or something.
Or like I said, it didn't work for one person, works great for another,
Mm.
but you don't know until you try it. But it's been in the presence of mind to be able to go, hey, this isn't working. I need to go back to the doctor and actually sort this out, rather than just sinking in deeper and deeper into the hole, like I did.
Mm.
To the point where I'm lucky I had my partner and my mum be able to help me out.
I think it's being aware of your mental health is like
Yeah.
the biggest thing, eh? Because again, there's the stigma around men not having emotion.
Yeah.
So they just block it. Whereas if you're aware of it, then you can fix it.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest thing, is being aware of how you're feeling. And I always have been told since I was young that any form of grief or emotion that is moving is good. Like it's all right to be depressed and sad as long as it's flowing. If it's a constant state, that's when it's negative.
Yep.
But it's okay to feel those emotions. That's what I was always raised to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think being aware and then also knowing like how to get to the next stage.
Yep.
So like if you're sad, how do you get to, you know, the what's the word when someone passes away and you're
Grieving.
I forget the word. Don't worry, I'm sick and tired.
Bereavement?
No, it's not time off work.
Grieving.
No, I'm trying to
Time off
remember.
work.
Mourn. Is it?
Mourning.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I forgot where I was talking, anyways. But yeah,
I think when
You
it
get my
comes to men's mental health, I think it's just that importance of connectivity. That's what I talked to you about, and there's like me and you having a jam session on the guitar. That's connecting. Going out for a game of golf. That's connecting.
Fishing.
Going out on the fishing boat. That's
Absolutely,
connecting.
yeah.
Going to the gym, putting the phone down, getting in your mental,
Yeah.
and pushing yourself. That's connecting.
jamming Warzone with the boys.
Connecting. Yeah. So I feel like that balance has to apply. You know what I mean? Like I love obviously time with my family, my wife, my kids, my workplace, my people here, you know, my bros. And it's really the beauty of everything is just finding a balance where you can make sure there's time for everything.
Yep.
So that you're filling your cup up.
Yeah.
And that's her water and all that, right?
Yeah,
like
absolutely, yeah.
every
Every aspect.
pillar has to be strong.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's important. Just looking after everything.
I agree.
It also depends on the individual, though. Like, I quite often need alone time. And that, again, comes around to balance. I don't get me wrong, I love my family, my friends and everything, but sometimes I just need a minute to clear my head. And if that's going for a drive with the windows down and the music absolutely blasting till it doesn't make sense, and that is what it is. I know quite a few guys in the car scene, I guess, do the same thing. And then later on in the night, if they do that, they'll go and link up with the boys and do their thing.
What's really funny is my alone time, bro. I guess I've been just so busy, life's been so hectic. My alone time's been the opposite, which is driving to and from work, where I've been just keeping the windows up and not putting on nothing, bro. Just nothing. Just listening.
Just
like,
thinking.
thinking myself and planning myself and managing my thoughts and my plans for the day and what I'm going to fit and where and how I'm going to do it. Like,
Because the world's quiet.
yeah, and that's that piece I can start to like align and put together my shit in my head. Yeah. Before I start swearing, because shit's not a swear word, this is the uncensored, unfiltered, making a statement podcast. If you're an audience where that doesn't, it's not your cup of tea, then jump out. You can, follow us on YouTube, etc. But this is live and direct. This is us. This is uncensored and unfiltered. We do swear. So if there's kids watching, please maybe don't.
Unless you're allowed to.
Unless you're allowed to watch. But yeah, so at the summary of what I was saying is we're bringing to grip like a rangatahi jar, right? And we're going to keep saying this until it's sitting there. And eventually it's going to sit here on the table every podcast and every segment and every break in the stigma. And every time we swear, we're going to put 50 cents in that jar. And it's when it builds up to $500, we're going to donate to a charity of your choice. We're going to pick, you guys pick. So us swearing on the podcast, it's not getting uncensored per se. But we're just going to be mindful and we're going to contribute to a cause with the, our curse jar to keep us accountable.
Relevant to youth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll find a good place.
Around the meaningful rangatahi.
Yeah, the rangatahi jar. So we'll find a good place to put it.
Have we had many questions come through, brother? Kazi,
Yes, one.
Trevor.
One.
The first question is from King Cass. Do yous miss me?
No, G, I saw
Classic.
you yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before. Nah, bro, we'll bring you back. I've got a plan. I'll touch base with you.
See you soon. Nothing else? It's quiet.
Since there's no questions right now, I'm going to grab another question.
Hot topic.
That's what we're here for. Ask questions. Breaking the stigma. This is your opportunity to get involved. It's a Q&A. Jump in the comment section. Ask questions.
The question is, how movies are made now / today's tech?
Okay.
A hot topic. How they're made now.
Compared to what they were. I think a big one is like, I think about the horror movies, bro. Like my dad, when I was growing up, my dad used to try and drill in me like, you know, watch the Freddy Kruegers, they're the scariest.
Yeah.
Watch the Jason Voorhees and the, you know, the Nightmare Before Elm Streets and they're the scariest. But then by the time, you know, I was my age and I was watching the shit that I was watching, they just
AI.
look like tomato sauce getting splattered in people's costumes.
Some red paint.
Oops, I got that on my mask.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then like Jaws, bro.
Yeah.
Well, people wouldn't swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
Well, because they're plastic sharks.
But at the time,
But
because unless you had seen it in real life, you wouldn't have anything to compare it to. So it probably looked hyper realistic that this mechanical shark just like come up and chewed this whole boat. And let's be honest, that's a general fear for people going out in the ocean. Like, imagine a boat that a shark that big on Trickster.
Oh,
Like,
hell no.
Imagine it.
Yeah.
Like, it was bad enough we had the little blue sharks come up and nibbling on the prop in there, and we were like touching it. And all
Bro,
that.
but that's not it though. The boat was broken down out at sea at 30 meters and we had no radio.
Yeah,
And the tide was going out.
yeah.
And then we had to get rescued.
That was real life horror
how many
story.
times?
We were stranded out at sea in a dead boat by ourselves with sharks surrounding it, G. Like, that's a
Yeah.
real life story, G.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's a real life story. And do you know what we did?
Keep fishing.
Fucking idiots.
What else are we gonna do?
We couldn't start the boat, G. We just kept floating away.
What, waiting for someone
And we
to come
had
and get
we
you?
had one oar, and it was the little plastic oar, and
Oh,
it broke
no.
as soon as we put it in the water.
Oh, no. Every time.
There was that other time we got stranded and there was only one oar and we were taking turns going up the river, but we couldn't go far because we just would go like this and loop back onto the beach.
Oh.
So we'd take turns jumping out, pushing the boat off the thing and then float down the river a little
And then
bit.
there was that seal.
And then that seal. And then you went full seal.
No, I was out of there, bro. That seal was like bigger than me. It
Oh,
was like a
really?
sea lion. The thing was huge, bro. If it had
Sea
decided
elephant.
that I was hungry, a sea fin.
Sea fin.
If it decided that it was hungry, bro, I was done.
Yeah, bro. Like
What could I have
I
done?
was on the boat, G, and we're just in the river mouth. Like I didn't expect nothing in the river mouth. Like it's just the river mouth. And then all of a sudden I see this big ass thing coming. I was thinking it was a shark, and I was like, didn't know what to do because I didn't want to scare him.
Oh, my God.
Like, can you push me off real quick, bro? I'll come back once I'll fix the boat.
Yeah, I'll just go get us another oar somewhere.
You guys, every time you would hit me up and be like, oh, yo, we're going to go on the boat. I was like, oh, yeah, all good. I might come out. And then I wouldn't be going. You always broke down.
Yep.
It never happened to me, thankfully. Thankfully, I was
It was
never
pretty
out
much
there and it broke
always just
down.
me and you, eh?
All the bad times, yeah.
There was one time when we went to get out, we got in the water, we went to drive off, and the steering broke, and we couldn't turn, and we were floating out. We'd
Yeah.
only just got off the dock when
Yeah.
there's so many people, it was busy as, and the steering broke, and we're just floating backwards. We couldn't go back in. He's trying to steer. He's steering us into the fucking wall and shit. I was like, this had to happen today.
The steering bracket broke,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, we couldn't steer. And,
But
yeah.
the thing is, bro, Dad just went and learnt and just fixed it himself, bro.
MacGyver, eh?
He just put it together, and maybe that's why it breaks. But
No.
no.
Shout out Uncle
Dad.
Dub.
Shout out,
Shout
Dad.
out Warren.
But yeah, he just goes and like, I
He's
can do
straight
that.
up MacGyver, eh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that.
In
I'll fix
anything.
that.
He'll be like, oh, yeah, I can figure that out.
Yeah.
Jumps on YouTube or Google.
I
and then he's
actually
doing
helped
it.
them for the day. It took us like 3 hours, I think.
Yeah, I helped them trying to put the cable through the motor.
Yeah,
at
I
one
did
point,
that.
and it was a nightmare.
Yeah, it's 'cause we've
and then
done
he
that
bent
twice.
it, and he had to get a new one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
exactly. We've done that twice.
Yeah.
I did that
Far
too.
Yeah. Has anything come in yet?
Yes, there has been more questions.
Let's
Awesome.
fire them
Let's
away.
go.
Let's go. Ask your questions. That's what we're here for. Get up in that chat. Ask your questions.
Okay. Johnny Bradley has asked, do you think there's enough media coverage of men being abused by females like other way around?
You just don't hear
Not
about
at
it.
all. You never hear about it.
No.
No. Because I don't think men put it out there either, do they? I've never heard of anyone, and I've never heard of anyone going through that. Apart from you, I went through it a little bit, and I know you had a little bit of stuff in your past, correct?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah, so
I
we're
don't know a
talking
lot about
me,
it.
Like my ex, yeah, she was an abusive little shit.
You
Like,
just said shit.
I don't, yeah, but shit's not.
You're
swear
allowed
word.
to say shit.
No, you're not.
Yes.
Shit's the censored version.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Okay.
All right, but
Shut up.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go into details. I'm not going to name names or nothing like that. But yeah, I went through an abusive relationship, and it was torturing. It was like it was the biggest self torture. You know, it's just literally like that's why they say love is a drug.
Yeah.
All
Why would
day.
you stay, eh? Why would you
Love
stay,
is
but
a
you just
drug.
can't leave?
It's addiction.
Mm.
And there's that it's just like, you know, the lower the lows, the higher the highs.
Yeah.
And that's just drugs, bro. Love is a drug. And so, yeah, I went through crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like trying to get ran over. Like crazy shit. You know,
The chili bin.
Swung at with weapons, knives. Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, like,
I don't think there's, to answer the question quickly, I don't think there's enough media coverage.
No.
And I also don't think enough people talk about it because
Does that also link back around to men's mental health and breaking the stigma?
mm,
Because I know I reached out to you like a few times during that, and it wasn't until maybe 2 years after you two had separated that you actually opened up to me about what was going on behind the scenes. Like, because I would ask, but I don't know if you didn't want me to know or you just didn't.
is that some form of like protected?
It's
Because like you
music,
still,
bro. It's music. Like the songs that I've written in the darkest times of the horrific moments of my life. I haven't talked to nobody about that shit. It's just who I am, I think.
Yeah.
At the very deep and core of it. And, you know, I've written songs where we're at my peak of the, you know, feeling shit for myself and that. And those songs sit on my laptop. I don't think there's a layer to my laptop that nobody's heard those songs, you know?
That locked folder within a locked folder sort of thing.
Yeah, like where it's like if you were to write a suicide letter, that's a song version of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe one day I'll start to like go into that shit and put it out. But I made that shit for me. You know what I mean? That was my healing process. And
That's
that's,
your
that's how you're
coping.
expressing it. Yeah.
yeah, and saying that, this is what I'm doing for my album is I've gone back to like those old songs that, you know, that torture shit that I was feeling those emotions throughout different time periods. And I'm just trying to, as an artist, capture that pain, the rawness of what that felt like.
Yeah.
And then incorporate that into music that can be delivered to an audience that can understand it. And so that End of the Road song, for example, when that goes out, that's kind of me talking about all of this, you know, and that's me revisiting it in a sense. But obviously, my paths have completely shifted away from that now. Like I'm not focused on that anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I deserved a place on my album. So I went back and revisited those old songs to create something, to, you know, make something that'll be impactful now. That I could still get something artistic out of it. And that's why I'm looking forward to this album, bro, because that's what that album is. It's homework.
Yeah.
Studied myself, you know.
Internalized.
You know, really complicated situation in my head.
Want a chip?
Yeah. But
chip.
at the end of the day, this is a true story. This is as true as it gets. I was fuck. It must have been like a month after Arohale and I moved in with each other. And people, you know, jumped to the conclusion of we moved fast because we hadn't met long before things progressed. And for me, what it was is she had made the bed and shit, and it was back when we used to binge watch series or movies or something. And we were jumping on the bed, chilling out for the night, had the movies on, and she had made a cup of caramel latte. And it was like winter, so it was cold. And she brought the coffees in, and I spilt my coffee, and it went all over the blanket. And her reaction to that was literally why I proposed to her.
This was while you were living with Cuzzy B, wasn't it?
Nah,
No.
it was when we just moved to that house.
Ah.
It was not long after we moved to that house. And yeah, I spilt the coffee. she got up and just made the bed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not a big deal.
When the relationship I came from, that would have, my Xbox was getting fucking chucked at the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sleeping outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was just like, well, that's what supposed to be. This is what a partner's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's why we're still together, you know?
Mm.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's me talking on that. Since you asked the questions.
Yeah. Shout out Aroha Lee too.
Mm.
Beautiful person.
Next one.
I love you, babe.
Okay. She's watching, by the way.
Is she? Does she comment?
Is she fighting with the AI model on this one too?
She's fighting with the bot.
Okay.
She brought that up when I got home, too.
Oh,
I
no.
bet she did.
Yeah.
Next question is, what's your thoughts on the current government?
Oh.
I don't think too deep into politics because it's outside of my control. And no matter who's in, there's always going to be pros and cons.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the current government is I feel like there's been some things that they've probably done right. Whatever that Treaty of Waitangi situation was completely not
Wrong.
necessary. That was incorrect.
Yes.
That shouldn't have even been discussed and talked about. That was stupid of them even thinking of touching or revisiting that.
What about them with the school stuff?
Was
Well,
it-
Removing the
don't-
Te Ao Māori out of the books and shit at school.
I haven't heard that. I've known they are removing the dividing classrooms or something, like the two-paced classrooms or the two-thing classrooms.
I don't know about that, but I just saw someone's TikTok up about them trying to remove the books from school.
But do you
Maori
trust
books from
TikTok?
school. I looked into the comments and everyone was talking about it, so it must not be fake.
That's a hot topic.
Yeah,
If
no,
someone's talking about it, it's a
I
hot
don't know. I
topic,
didn't
so-
look too much into it. I just saw it, and then when you said that, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, mate, like, I think that's silly. I don't understand why they need to change
I
that.
think they pulled some funding as well out.
Well, didn't they go away from the food in schools? Like the
Yeah, but I think they went into the reasonings, and I think the reasoning was like there was way too much wastage. People weren't using it.
that's because have you seen the state of the shit they try and feed the kids?
Ivy gets school lunches.
I
Does
think
she? Is that
maybe
through, is that through the school though, or is
She
it
gets
government
at-
funding?
Oh, I don't know. It's at
it
school.
could be that they're removing it. Like it might not be gone yet.
Yeah.
Well, she gets like kind of good things, and they always give her fruit and stuff.
Actually, bro, actually the boys get fed at Coley Street still, but like I said, it could be removing. It might not
Yeah.
be out yet, but they get
Sometimes they
fed
have, like,
like
buttered chicken
burgers
and
and
stuff.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they used to try and stow it away to bring me home their dinners, and I'd be like, you don't need to share it with me. Like I do like the odd burger though when you bring it back, but
I saw one of the lunch options one day, and it was the offcut scodiest bit of ham wrap with like rotten ass lettuce in it.
Yuck.
And then there was some like chickpeas
chickpeas,
Okay.
or like
Yeah.
some weird little beet.
mean.
You were telling me that when we were at primary school, that's what you were going for. You weren't going
No, I
for
was
the
trying to
Irvine
find out
steak
who
and
had the-
cheese.
I was trying to find out who had
Nah,
the
the
chocolate
potato
milks.
top.
Potato.
That's the potato top. That's the blue packet one. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't have Irvine's.
Have we shouted out my
Mrs.
glove for the
Max.
night yet? Everyone's out now, eh? It's
Yeah,
out of
it's
business.
way gone.
Way
Yeah.
gone.
Mm.
Way gone Lennings.
Way on.
Way
All
gone
right.
Jennings.
Keep those questions coming, my G.
Okay, next question. So I'm just finding it. Thoughts on the new rucks thing that the government are proposing?
I don't have ruck, so I know nothing about it.
You're
What
about
they're
to.
proposing is you're going to have Rusty.
Everyone-
Now you know everything about it.
Yeah. So they're talking about taking away the fuel tax on petrol and adding it to road users. So every single person, whether you've got a petrol, diesel, what do they call them? Electronic cars. Everyone has to pay tax. Ruck.
But the fuel will drop down to diesel prices.
In theory.
It would
In
drop down to
theory.
lower than diesel prices.
It should.
No. Actually, it depends how much tax is on there. I don't know.
Well, they're taking away fuel tax. So
So why though? Why are they doing that? Because we don't pay enough tax already to do their roads.
I don't
They
know, see-
fucking do.
I'd need to test it to go, well, which one costs me more, and then I'll complain about that one.
well, they're trying to say that it's gonna cost around about the same.
Well, then I
So
don't
why
care.
do it? It doesn't
But
make sense to me.
My question to them is if everyone has to do it, why don't they just add it into our registration?
Mm.
Don't make a whole nother system because they're talking about making it electronic. So they want to put a tracker in your car that will count how many Ks you do and whether you prepay it or pay it.
So
at
Because
people
those
can't cheat
cunts are
the
still
system.
Exactly.
winding back their diesel case.
Well, that's why they're going into electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know a few people that have.
I know
I've
someone
been taught
that
how
does
to
that
do
too. Yeah. But yeah, like if everyone has to do it, why can't no one do it and just add it to your rego? Like if they want to keep that on there, everyone's already has to have registration, or go away from it completely.
Because wouldn't your rucks depend on how much you drive? So you wouldn't be able to just add it to your registration because it'd be dependent how much travel you do. And now I'm gonna
That's a valid
capped
point.
cost,
I'm gonna
is that
look
what
at-
you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'm going to look at the pros. Now, listen to this. I haven't fucking been able to rangatahi jar, by the way. You guys vote. You guys count. Anybody that watches the start to finish, tell us how much we owe in that rangatahi jar. But uncensored, unfiltered, the petrol tank, I haven't been able to fill up mine for, I don't know how long. It costs too much money to fill up the tank.
Yep.
I feel like I'll be able to fill up the tank more because there's less petrol tax, which means I'll spend less time at the petrol station
But
doing less petrol stops.
what you're saving in
I don't, but I'm
petrol price, you now have to go and pay
and
on
rucks.
rucks.
But
Yeah.
then I just saved heaps of time too, though, because now I don't have to go to the petrol station as often.
But now you've got another payment. Rather than just paying at the pump like you usually do, you've got one stop that pays your petrol tax and one stop that pays for your fuel. You've now got one for you get your petrol, and then you've got to go home and work out how many Ks you've done. You've got to pay 20 cents or 70 cents or whatever it is per K that you've done.
I think we wait and then
Charge
we
it to
can
the
pay.
business.
You probably
Ticket.
can.
Hey,
Yeah.
ticket.
Charge it to the business.
Ticket up.
Afterpay.
Afterpay.
I had to pay afterpay this month.
Next
So,
question, Kazi
You
DJ
just go
TJ.
work for a company and get a company vehicle and then just get rid of your personal cars. That works.
Okay, and also Dom Whip said, New Fint will know about this one. Yeah, the truckie. But I accidentally skipped over Aroha Lee's question. My bad, Aroha Lee. I'm sorry. She said, in your own opinion, who is the most level-headed person out of you three?
I heard Europe. Level-headed.
I think Ethan's the most level-headed.
What defines level-headed?
Like, the way I would put it is the one that's able to take a heated situation and walk away from it, or be able to not escalate.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, depending on the situation, obviously, but I feel like, yeah, out of the three of us, you'd probably be the last one to spark up in a general.
So you meant like if we were like walking down the street and someone started a problem, I'd be the first one to walk away? Is that what you calling me a pussy?
No.
I didn't want to say it.
No. I know. I kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then in some
Remember that
aspects, I'm
time
like
I
the
went to
opposite.
go hit that guy up and you're like, I'll be
Bro.
right behind you.
No, yeah, I was though. I fucking kept, bro. So let's just break this down real quick. So there was these guys across the street, not too much, but they were gang members. So we walked over, said this guy was sitting there revving his bike all hours of the night. What time was it? 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and our kids were trying to sleep and everything.
Mum and dad work night shifts.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I know the
And we went
situation
over,
now.
tell them the shush, and then one of them come out, and he was big dude, and he goes, "What did you say, bro?" Or something like that. What's the problem, bro? And then I went, "Oh fuck." I was sitting around, I was like, "Yeah, Joe, I'm here, bro." But I was like, "Fuck this." I was like, I really don't want this to escalate right now. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think I was gonna say Dilz because
he's seen me in my prime though.
nah, but like
But that means
level-headed. I mean, like when it comes to like business aspects, I feel like you're the most level-headed when it comes to that stuff because we
think-
obviously talk a lot about all of this stuff behind the scenes, and I'm the one that goes, but what if it does this, and you're like, no, and then you like talk me through it. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, for me,
Is that level-headed or is that just
No,
logical?
that is not level-headed. The definition of level-headed is calm and sensible.
okay, maybe that is me then.
I think so.
I've been
But
there
I don't know.
before.
I feel like in our own respects, we've all got
Yeah.
an aspect of been probably more level-headed in different situations.
Yeah.
Would be more inclined to walk away for different reasons because we've got different morals, we've got different backgrounds. Like
I think the core values are all the same, and all of
roughly,
us have.
yeah.
I think the same circumstances would be the same circumstances that would apply to all three
Yeah.
if in certain situations things happen. You know.
Cool.
By the way, can I just say, Shania just said, nah, ask him about the parking ticket. You'll think differently.
Whose parking ticket? Did you get a parking
Ethan's.
ticket?
No, I didn't get a parking ticket. Don't even bring that up. I'll get angry again.
Fuck.
We won't talk about that. We'll talk about that later. It wasn't a parking ticket, by the way. He was trying to get out of the airport parking.
Big to differ.
And you got a ticket for
No,
it?
I'm not going to get into it, okay?
Next
You're going to piss
question.
me
I
off
feel like you're already
again.
into it.
You can see my level-headedness going,
Yeah.
about to blow up.
Okay. Yeah, Shania just said, Trev, just bring up the airport parking ticket.
No.
Okay. Tyler Mooney has asked, have you ever felt pressure to just man up when you were actually really struggling, and how did you deal with that situation?
I don't feel pressure in it. I feel comfort in it. It gives me somewhere to be, something to do.
What do you mean? Pressure to man up. So I'm putting it into perspectives of like, you're not happy in a relationship, but you're not able to talk about it because you don't want to hurt their feelings or something. So you have to man up and talk about it.
I was thinking
you're not happy
more
in your
like
job, so you have to go and talk to your boss. But it's kind of like sometimes not that easy of a task if your boss isn't a listener. You know what I mean? I think is that what he means?
I was thinking about it completely different. I was thinking about like when someone passes away, I'd like to be that rock for the people because it's easier to do that than to sit in my own sadness. You know what I mean?
I
But
suppose.
there's different aspects to it, I guess.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Man up is just probably that's what they say. It's just
It's a very broad term.
it's a term that has stigma on it. Hey,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Because it all depends on the severity of the situation.
I do think there's occasions in which like man up can apply.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know, like when you say it, people know what you're meaning.
Yeah.
I think the way that I deal with it, like when I'm like, man, I really don't want to do this, or I just
So you
go,
psych
well, one
yourself
day I'm gonna die, so I might as well just do it
Yeah.
anyways. 'Cause
Feel
otherwise,
the fear and do it
man
anyway.
so that's what I've started doing. But like
Harden
how I
yourself.
talked about how I couldn't talk in front of people. I used to just be like, nah, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Oh damn, I just swore again. But I used to just say, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And now I'm like, oh well, I better man up. Just do it.
Yeah.
What can go wrong? Someone might laugh at me, as long as it's not gonna go viral. But now it's on camera, so they're probably gonna, yeah. But you know what I mean. That's now I'm kind of like, I'm gonna die one day. I should probably just do it. And if it goes wrong, oh well, I'll learn from it
Unless you die.
tomorrow.
So for me, looking at it, when I was at Outward Bound, which is I think
I've done that before.
no, so that's Spirit of Adventure.
Oh, that's it,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a very similar concept. It's down the top of the South Island, and one of the terms I learnt down there was feel the fear and do it anyway. So that was more in perspective of doing the high ropes course, you know, in the literal sense. But the actual slogan itself, you can apply to anything. You know, someone might be scared to leave their job and go to Aussie to do fly in, fly out work. They're terrified because they've never been alone or without their family for 12 months at a time. Feel the fear and do it anyway, because nothing worth doing is ever going to be easy.
No way.
Yeah,
No way. If you want something, you got to do it.
exactly.
Have you ever wanted to fly in, fly out to
Oh,
Aussie?
absolutely.
I have to.
Why didn't you follow that statement that you just said?
Because I stayed here with my family.
I've wanted to do it as well.
I got my wife and my child here, and I don't think, like, the pros and the cons, you gotta weigh it up. The money would be absolutely awesome and life changing, absolutely, but I would be over there by myself, sitting in a hole, potentially stewing, and my wife's back here dealing with my nearly 3-year-old by herself. That's not fair.
She wouldn't have to work though.
Well, there is that about
But then
it.
it defeats the purpose of going over there to make more
Exactly.
money.
So
That's
it's
the way I
it's
think
the
of it.
pros and cons. Like, yeah, I got the money, but I can't spend any time with my family. And these early years, especially, are the ones we'll never ever get back.
I'm realizing that more and more with Warrior, because he's getting bigger and
Yeah.
bigger, taller
Yeah.
and taller, and more onto it.
I think the FIFOs are like short term gain. So
Yeah.
like you go and do it for like a year,
Yeah, you
and
don't
that's just to
stick
get
it.
ahead in life, and
Yeah.
then you go back to normal life. So like, but I don't think it like people make it work with their families, but like for like likes of us,
Yeah.
families like everything. Like I couldn't do it. I
No.
can't even. The weekend I was away for 2 or 3 days from my kids, and I was like getting upset on the last day because I wanted to come home and see them. I was so
Exactly,
excited.
yeah.
And that was your weekend off. Like,
Right,
you don't
yeah.
get those.
And I like got back and I was sick and I had heaps of editing to do and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm just gonna go sit inside with the kids.
Yep.
This is like that's what I want to do. So I can't imagine being away for 2 to 4 weeks at a time and not seeing them, missing all that stuff.
That's a small stint.
That's what Luke just said he's doing. Hey, 2 weeks up in Auckland.
Yeah, so his is fly in, fly out, but it's within the country.
Yeah, but still that's that distance.
Yeah.
Same absence.
Yeah, and
Same
he's-
missing of
Yeah,
what the
still
same
away
things.
from his partner.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I don't think I could do it.
especially not with kids.
No,
No.
no way. Next question.
Okay, another question is from someone at the theatre. Victoria Biffle has asked, I got a question from the boys who watched the performance on Saturday. Why the glove? We have gone over this, by the way, but all of the people from the theatre need to know.
All of the people from the theatre. First thing is shout out the theatre. We've gone and put ourselves in some new community, and wow, awesome bunch of people, very much talented, a lot of cool vibes and different niches in that space. So thank you for welcoming us. We did 3 shows there over the weekend, 3 theatre productions. It's crazy, different experience. It was cool. Just another, notch to the belt from it, like, things that I can say I've done off the back end of going up and jumping in the wrestling ring, and then I just jumped on a theatre stage, So
It's pretty cool.
it's just doing things, because I can. And I enjoyed it. What was the question
And
outside of the
the
glove?
glove.
Was that the only question in there?
They want to know why.
Uh,
Perfect timing.
because 2 pink, 1 stink.
Come on, Dilz.
That
You
didn't
can
answer
do
the
better than
question.
that.
It's low-key funny because Don Whip just said, ha ha ha, is that 2 pink, 1 brown finger glove?
The glove there's different reasons. I get asked this a lot too, I actually get asked this a lot. I didn't think it would get catch on that much. One, it goes on my shit because I
You're
can.
wearing a golf glove. Like it's gonna catch on. It's gonna be like what people are gonna be like. Why the hell is he wearing that?
Well, I'll get into that soon.
Michael
But
Jackson.
it goes with my outfits, right? I can wear a red shirt, chuck on a red glove, and it's an extension to my look. And when I was watching wrestling with my family and that again, I started rewatching wrestling. I'm looking at everybody in the ring, and every single one of them all has a look. They all are identical. And then you look at the artists that distinguish themselves from the rest. You look at Hobson with his contacts and Eminem with his hair dye and all these artists that do different things to get a look about them. Yellow Wolf with his country hats.
Swizz with his black eyes.
Swizz with the black
Nelly
eyes.
with the plaster.
Yeah.
Nelly with the plaster, bro. So
Wasn't that a pimple though?
I don't know. He just had a plaster. That's what I remember.
50 Cent with the bulletproof vest, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just it's something that's identifiable.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, what can I do that is identifiable that doesn't mean I have to go and paint my face like Tech 9 and that every single time I go out and do something to a crowd. And so I thought, well, we'll just do the slip through the hair and do the glove. And that was the look that I wanted to pull off. And I did it and I was like, well, I'm going to run with it. And then it's kind of just
See where it goes.
been what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the glove, that also the family. My family all played golf. My grandfathers, my father, my cousins, everybody, and my brother-in-law, brother E. So yeah, everybody in the family plays golf. I play golf, and it's just it's a homage to the family roots as well.
Cool.
By the way,
Oh fuck, I forgot the other thing as well. Sorry, and because I got Dupuytren's contracture, so that's the thing that fucks up my hands. So just wearing the glove helps with that.
That screws up your hands.
Or puts 50 cents in the jar.
With a glove on my hand when
It's been an expensive night.
by the way, I'll tell you now, there was this little slit in the eyebrow. It is pretty good because I got it.
Cute.
But another question is, Do you think Rob Mercer is a homosexual?
Who asked that?
Johnny Bradley.
Who's Johnny Bradley?
No, I don't.
That's the cuzzy Rob.
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Next question.
He's the bro.
He's got a girlfriend.
I think that was a little joke question, but I can't find any more questions.
So let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, this is Breaking the Stigma, number 4, I think, Making a Statement podcast. Go get your apparel, Afterpay available. It's going to be in a store in Foxton very soon. I can't wait to announce all that when it's officially launched. Go get that on your Afterpay. We've got to lace you up too because you're lacking.
Mine's
The blue one, eh?
Yours
Mine's
is
the
just waiting to
invisible
get
print.
stamped.
Yeah.
And then, go grab yours or yours. But over here we've got
Fint. The Fint.
the Fint,
Mr. Fint.
Mr. Fint, DJ Fint.
Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe.
Bye.
Brother
Ethan.
E.
Gonna happen as fire but fighter. Ain't nobody putting it down. I'm holding it down. No common grounds. I'm making a statement. It's the way to claim that you're running the town.